Being able to see God in the little things is absolutely so important, as well as intriguing and fascinating. It is mind blowing to be on errands or to watch a television show or to hear something on the radio and actually see the hand of God moving in that situation or in that statement, so much so that it changes and shifts your perspective. If that is you, or if you have a difficulty in seeing God even in the little things, then this video is for you. Because not only am I going to give you my own personal testimony of how God gives me the ability to see revelation in the things that sometimes most ordinary people, if you're having a conversation with them about it, probably wouldn't see it that way. But God is so God. He's so intentional and he's so purposeful that even in the things that you don't think he would be in, he's actually in. And he's showing you. We talk about the story of Ezekiel about the hand in the cloud being a sign that it was going to rain. Let's try to see the signs of God no matter how big or small they are, because he is intentional and is always speaking. But are you listening? Thank you for tuning in to Beauty for Ashes. I am Lady V. And today we're talking about how to see God's hand in the small things. It is so super important to be able to not miss God. But even within that, it is also super important to be able to see God in elements and things that you thought you might not ordinarily see him in. But in order to see God in those things, we got to have a heart of expectation. What I mean by that is we got to have a heart to receive, a heart of expectancy, a heart to say, God, I'm waking up today and I want to see a move of God in my life today. I want to see a move of God even in the smallest things, in the smallest way, in the minute of life. I want to see God in ways that is so supernatural that I know that it was nobody but him and that it was none of my doing to orchestrate such a thing. But again, open up your mind, open up your hearts to receive God so that you may have and that you may get all that he is wanting you to get out of this season, but particularly in a specific moment. You don't want to miss God. So open up your heart, open up your minds to receive God unexpectedly. So I'm going to share this brief testimony, and I hope that it allows your mind to see things the way God sees them. It's not going to be about the dollar amount that I'm talking about. It's just going to be about you or me personally in this situation, seeing the hand of God moving in my life and how excited I am just to see this. So I've been a homeowner since 2009. And if you've been a homeowner long enough, you probably know that every year you have to get your escrow, if you have an FHA loan, reanalyzed every year. And earlier in the year, in 2025, I changed out my homeowner's insurance. And when I did that, you know, they always give you the money back or whatever. And the ideal or the goal would be take that money that they give you and put it back into your escrow so that hopefully at the end of the year, you won't have a shortage. This is not my first time changing my insurance company, and no, I usually don't do that. Most of the time it's not material enough, and I just feel like I'm going to have a shortage anyway, no matter how much I give, because the years that I didn't change homeowners insurance, or maybe the homeowners insurance went down, something, it doesn't matter. Inevitably, I have a shortage every year for my mortgage. It goes up. So, in early December, I received a letter from my homeowner's insurance, and I was like, I just got it, and I just let it sit around for a while. But I knew Christmas and things was coming up, and I was like, let me go ahead and open this up so I can go ahead and get ready, get my mind ready to make a decision whether I was going to go ahead and pay the shortage up front or just add it to my mortgage, which is most of the time, which is what I do. When I tell you that I opened up this mortgage letter and I have a picture of what I got, Y'all, I was on a FaceTime call with one of my friends and I just started screaming. And he was like, there must was a chick. I was like, yes, oh my gosh. I didn't, you'd have thought it was $1 million or whatever. And you can see the amount of the check is $132.26. But don't miss this. Don't miss God. It wasn't or it isn't about the $132 that I saw. It's about I had a surplus. And if we're going to go to the dictionary, even though I'm not going to define it, but if you want to know about a surplus means an overage. It means more than enough. And I immediately said, Lord, out of 16 years of being a homeowner, I've never, and I do mean never, had a surplus. So I'm like, I know you lying. I'm like, I immediately just shouted and gave God all the praise and the glory because I'm like, I got a surplus. Mind you, mindset went in and said, let me go ahead and open this up, get my mind right so that I can prepare my decision to pay in full or to add to my mortgage. And when I opened it up with not the expectation of seeing what I was seeing, God surprised me. God is so full of surprises. I was like, God, what are we doing? Like, I'm so super happy. The $132 is not even the point. The point is you have me on your mind even when I don't think you do. I had no idea that I was going to open this up and have a surplus. If anything, I was going to have an overage. But that ain't all, y'all. That ain't it. Y'all, like, this is why I put it here so that you can believe me. My mortgage also went down $65 a month. $65 a month. Again, it's not about the how much. It's not about $65. Girl, well, let's do the math. I'm an accountant, so I like to do the math. 65 times 12 is what? $780. Come on, y'all. So not only do I have a $780 savings over a 12-month period, I also got $132. So that's roughly what, $900, a little bit over $900. I'm like, come on, Lord. And I just shouted because it was $900 I wasn't expecting. Okay. So I got excited by saying, God, if you can do this with the mortgage company, what else you doing? What else you about to surprise me and blow my mind with? I'm expecting, y'all. I'm excited, and I'm excited. Because God is doing something. He's up to something. Isaiah 43:18-19 says, I am doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? Yes, Lord, I perceive it. That's my answer. I perceive it. You're doing a new thing. Get ready for God's new thing when you learn to see things the way he sees things. Okay, now I'm giving you my testimony. I need you to do something, not for me, but for yourself. I need you to take moments out of your day and just reflect and say, did I miss God speaking to me in the smallest voice, in the smallest way? God is not going to always drop $1 million check in your lap, $17 gazillion or anything like that. But God is going to show you that he's listening to you. God is going to show you that he has you on his mind. It's whether or not you are perceiving it or not. Do you perceive what God is doing right now? Because I do. So I'm excited. I was like, okay, Lord, okay, if you're doing this, if you're putting this me on people's mind or however this calculation worked for me to have a surplus, then you are giving me exceedingly abundantly above what I think already. So what else are you going to do? And I do have another testimony about another letter that I received. I'm telling you, God is doing a new thing right now. He's doing the exception right now. He's doing exceptionally. He's doing what you don't expect him to do. And he's blowing our minds. So if you are believing for something that God is going to do for you in the season that you don't think he's going to do, I need you to put in the comments that I perceive it. God is doing a new thing. Just put, I perceive it, I perceive it. Because God needs to know that you are perceiving in this hour what he's doing. Everything isn't about money and how much you get, but it's about the growth and how you see God. Now I'm looking for God all the time in things. He's always talking. He's always moving. But can you perceive it? Are you perceiving it? I pray that this message blessed you. And if it did, don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you can get notifications every time I upload a video. And please do share with somebody that needs to change their perception and understand that God is doing a new thing in their life. They just need to perceive it. Expect the unexpected, even in the small things.